U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced that the United States is immediately revoking visas issued to all South Sudanese passport holders due to the African nation refusing to accept its citizens and who have been removed from the United States. Also, Rubio in a statement on Saturday adding that the United States will also block any arriving citizens of the South Sudan, the world's newest country, at the U.S. port of entry. Also, he blamed the failure of the South Sudan's transitional government to accept the return of the repatriated citizens in a timely manner. A cornerstone of the President Donald Trump's immigration policy is removing unlawful migrants from the United States with the promise of mass deportations. It is time for the transitional government of the South Sudan to stop taking advantage of the United States, said Marco Rubio in a statement. Also, every country must accept the return of its citizen in a timely manner when another country, including the United States, seek to remove them, he added. It comes as fear grows that South Sudan may again descend into a civil war. On 8th March, the United States also ordered all its non-emergency staff in the South Sudan to leave as regional fighting broke out, also threatening a fragile peace deal agreed in 2018. Also, South Sudanese in the United States were previously granted temporary protected status, that is TPS, which allows them to remain in the United States for a set period of time. TPS for South Sudanese in the United States had been due to expire by 3rd of May. South Sudan, the world's newest nation, gained independence in 2011 after ceding from Sudan. But just 2 years later, following a rift between the President Salva Kiir and the Vice President Riek Machar, the tensions erupted into a civil war in which more than 4 lakh people were killed. A 2018 power-sharing agreement between the two stopped the fighting, but key elements of the deal have not been implemented, including a new constitution, as the election and the reunification of the armed groups into the single army. Sporadic violence between the ethnic and the local groups have continued in the parts of the country. Since returning to office, Trump administration has clashed with the international governments over deportation of their nationals from the United States. In January, the Colombian President Gustavo Petro barred 2 U.S. military flights carrying deported immigrants and from landing in this South American country. Petro relented after Trump promised to place crippling tariffs and sanctions on Colombia.